Hi there, my name is Fix Fox and welcome back to Heroes of Might and Magic 5. I'm in a little bit of a mood tonight. I'm just here to take it real easy. This was the previous cutscene that we had just seen from the previous scenario. The trap. We are on to a new day and a new type of scenario, and we're going to have a lot of fun with it. We're on to Mission 5, the Fall of the King here in the Haven campaign. Something of a tutorial campaign, but still lots of fun, I'm sure. As a result of an artful intrigue played by Grail and his succubus helper Biara, Isabel is taken prisoner. Soon she will be taken by Shiog, the centuries-old prison of the Demon Sovereign. We have the choice between the Griffins, the Four-Leaf Clover, or the Gold. Tell you what, I'm going to just take the Griffins because I want to take the Griffins. And let's see what we're into.
What do you see, Freda?
Freda.
Peasant militia, flying the Griffin banner, and another, some kind of flower.
Who are these guys?
At last, that will be Lady Isabel. By Elrath, she had me worried.
Wait, this is not
First
Isabel?
Cyrus laughs at us, then Isabel disappears. It has been a long month, Freda.
Father, why did Archmage Cyrus reject our request?
What?
I don't know why. Something to do with the last war, I think, when Cyrus refused to follow our king. I would dearly love to see that arrogant, gutless old... Excuse me.
Permission
Good
to
horse.
agree heartily, sir.
Good horse.
You have it, Freda. But enough chatter. We've a kingdom to save. Griffin Eternal.
Griffin Eternal.
Griffin Eternal.
Griffin Eternal. And the peasants are like, dude, we serve no Griffin. The Griffin hearts are not our kin. We care not for them.
Where is she then?
No one knows.
Are we about to get
She went
attacked?
off to meet Findon and the elves 2 days ago and never came back. Our scouts found signs of a hastily broken camp there. No elves, sir, but traces of demons.
Demons? By Elrath. Any word of Alice Beatrice?
None, father.
We're off again then, Freda. 2 ladies of the Griffin Empire have fallen to the demons, and I won't let that go unpunished.
Aw, snap, crackle, pop. It's another lady who needs a big, tough, strong man to save her. Oh boy. Oh boy. Don't care if I get canceled. I'm just having fun. If you can't take a joke, get out of here. It looks like we're going to have a new commander here. So at first I thought that that Freda character, who is apparently Godric's daughter, I thought that that was Isabel. And I was like, wait, did we go back in time? I wasn't sure what the timeline and the continuum was because Isabel just got captured. But now, okay, if that's going to be Godric's daughter, all right, cool. So be it. That works for me if that works for you. Looks like we're a level 3 knight. We don't have a lot to our name. We do have some squires, the Imperial Griffins, Cavaliers. Keep this stack alive, of course. First aid tent, a couple of other nifty sorts of deals. And then anything else? We got Spellbook, Leadership, Counter-Strike, Light Magic, interesting. Benediction, and Paragon Knight. Okay. Lots to know here, lots to do. Diplomacy, recruitment, so we're going to get some additional creatures. I think that if we're stationed in the castle, we're going to get those. And then we are on to this biography. Rightfully upheld as the model knight and a sterling example of chivalric ideals, demanding the highest of standards of courage and integrity from both himself and his followers. Godric is the man. That's literally what it says there. He is the man. But he does have this Paragon Knight, so the effect of Benediction increases as the hero gains new levels. Is Benediction a spell? Doesn't look to be a spell. Aha! Oh, that's the spell that gives us additional melee, like additional stats in combat. It's the spell I really like that all knights kind of have. We could go out of our way for this Garden of the Wee Folk for some gems or some gold. I don't think we really want to, though. I think that we have a goal here. And the goal is essentially, I think, to just get this castle. As a result of an artful intrigue, we got to go save her from the place. Rescue Isabel and capture Dunmoore. Isabel and Godric must survive. Whoa, wait, hold on. Capture any town in 1 week. I suppose that's pretty obvious. Here's Dunmoore. Let's just travel along the road. We'll pick up any freebies we find along the way, but it's got to be an awful lot for us. Trident of the Titans. Lightning-based spells, we have none. Four-leaf clover, don't really care. Ring of lightning protection. Cape of the Lion's Mane. Morale by +2. That could be really good. Bag of endless gold. Tell you what, if I could get anything right now, it would be the bag of endless gold. Do we really want to go out of our way for these scouts? If I recall, scouts are kind of tough. Like they poison you and they kill your whole army. So I'm just gonna leave them alone. I know I need the experience. I just think the scouts are pretty tough, if I recall. And so I don't want to mess with somebody who's gonna cost me extra issue. Oh my gosh. We actually have a red player that we have to contend with. Very interesting. I say that because it's the first time we've actually had an enemy player that we've had to play against. It's not really that big of a deal, but it's worth noting. Haven military post. The building is guarded. Do you want to fight the guards? Heck yes, I do. As I've said time and time again, that is why I'm here. Might as well keep the marksmen in the back. Hello. In the back. Squires up here. I think the squires have like a nice defensive bonus, so creatures that they're adjacent to. I don't know if that's adjacent or adjacent, but they're going to get a bonus of some kind. I'm just going to put them right there for now. See what we got to do. During the combat, it can sometimes be useful to order a unit to wait. No kitten. You're kidding me. Really? A wait function, huh? Just like every Heroes Might and Magic game ever. Oh, this is an angel. I mean, that's kind of a big deal. It's kind of problematic. Tell you what, let's maybe kill this one angel. Almost got him. Lost 2 griffins on the retaliation. Let's do our benediction and try and get these troops a little bit of an extra start here. First aid tent gave us a little bit of extra. 28 HP. I think the squires, let's see, they can't reach. Marksmen are going to get to go. They could finish off the angel. Then again, it looks like the cavaliers only have one person that they can attack. Might as well get them while you can. And let's move into this position here. I'm going to ignore these priests. I'm going to assume that they're not going to do a ton of damage. We do kill one of these gentlemen there. Griffins are dead. Cavaliers are dead. Oh yeah, everybody's dead. But all this was for what? Should be for, yeah, this ability to hire some extra creatures. I think I'm just going to purchase all. Boom. Boom. And now my army is bigger. Scarier. Maybe I can upgrade the griffins along the way. Whatever the case is, I think that in the previous scenario we saw that I wasted way too much time just kind of going out of my way for random stuff that did not matter. I'm trying to avoid that this time, and part of the way I'm going to do that is try and stick to the road a little bit more. Then again, this is an ore mine. Haven feels very much like Castle to me from Heroes 3 or the Knights from Heroes 2, and therefore I feel like it's in my best interests to just wait and go out of my way for the ore. It'll take me a little bit of extra time, but who really cares? A little extra time I have. Although I'd like to complete a scenario like this in less than 10 days. And so far we've been doing really bad at that. These marksmen are going to do their damage. Still waiting on these griffins because the zombies are just so slow. Look at them go. Finally. Alright, how about we do the dive bomb ability? And just see if we can land before these guys get to go again. I'm not sure if it'll happen or not. Will I hurt myself if I... we can just kill 30. Let's just kill 30. It's 10 cavaliers. They are very tough. So, before the griffins even landed, the griffins just flew away. They didn't even get to do any damage. They come back a day later, we're like, hey, we're gone. We didn't stick around, sorry. Master of Wrath. These are all new to me. We pick up the +1 defense skill, level 4. Basic sorcery, I don't feel like that's very useful for me. I could already get the advanced light magic. Expert Trainer allows troops to be purchased 35% less normal cost, but Godric has to stay there, so I don't really want that. Master of Wrath, that just looks cool. Doubles the casting cost, but it grants mass effects. I can't go wrong with the Mass Haste. Like, Mass Haste is arguably one of the all-time best spells you can ever use, so I don't feel too bad about going out of my way for that. Okay, we went out of the way for the ore, though. Should be 2 ore per day. Yep, 2 as our total there. Picked up the luck and the morale. Picked up +1 on the knowledge, I think that was. And hiya! Coming in for this castle. Looks like that's going to be a turret. I guess that's going to probably do some damage. I think I don't really know the best positioning for this, but I'm going to just have the Griffins go and try and do damage. It might save me the trouble in trying to get them upgraded later. Could be pretty costly. And there it is. Center tower hits marksman, 21 damage dealt, so it's not doing a ton of damage, but even a little bit is enough for me. I'm going to move the regular Griffins to here. Can I dive bomb from here? Sweet. I can dive bomb over the wall. That's kind of nifty. Oh, the fear. I just sprinted away. Absolutely sprinted. Oh no, these are the... Wait. Oh, I didn't even see the succubus. These are the ones that have the ranged retaliation. So I better try and kill them where I can. I probably should have dive bombed them with my Griffins. Oh well, we'll kill the one nightmare here. Did we not kill the... Did I miss and hit like the wall or something? I was trying to go for the nightmare. Huh. It looks like I just can't do much of anything there. Okay. The Griffins are taking some damage. Good to know. Maybe I killed the one nightmare now? I do. Cool. Send the little squires across the battlefield. Ah, the Griffins are in the wall, but now they are in just the worst spot. I should have dive bombed over in the other area. Couple of Griffins for a couple of these gentlemen here. Don't want to take the ranged retaliation, so let's just kill these imps. And sir, finally you get to stab the ladies to death. Cavaliers, hopefully they're going to stay hardy enough. I don't know, should I just dive bomb to here one more time? It's going to take me 2 turns to get there anyway. Unless these guys move, and then in which case they like lose their turn. I think that makes sense. Oh, I forgot, and I took an extra retaliation I didn't need to. Okay. Whoa, it looks like the turrets are doing some good damage there. I don't think I can actually damage the walls with just my creatures, so I might as well wait. I'm going to defend because I don't want to do damage here. Aha! Why did you do that? Why did you land all the way over here where you took damage in the... Never mind. I'm not going to tell the Griffins how to do their job, but I did note that what they did was less than ideal. I'm going to do the benediction this time. Maybe I should have done that in the very first instance. But either way, down to 1 succubus, and do we get out of this fight? We finally do. Godric wins the day. The problem I'm running into is that I don't know if these losses are good or bad. In some games for heroes, I know what the losses should look like, and I know if it was a good fight or a bad fight. Here, I just don't know nearly so much. Truly, I don't. I don't really like this retaliation strike. When I have benediction, what's the point? So I think I'd much rather have... expert counter-strike? Yeah, I think so. Sure, why not? Godric has managed to find out that Isabel is kept in a prison not far away from him. The queen is to be rescued on this week before her guards learn of the town being seized by the Imperial forces. The matter brooks no delay. What? Is that English? The matter brooks no delay. I've never heard brooks be used in that way before. Never heard it used in that way ever. Who knows what orders the demonic spawn have and whether they will try to kill their prisoner if they notice Godric's army approaching. Seriously, that's still messing me up because Look, I used to read the dictionary for fun. Granted, this was when I was a kid, but occasionally I'll throw out a word that I haven't heard in years because I'll realize, oh yeah, that word fits this situation. So, like, there's absolutely times where I will surprise you. What really surprises me is when I know that there's a word that absolutely does not fit there, and that is the word. I'm gonna get the archers. We're gonna get the peasants because they're gonna pay taxes for us. Make money for us, my friends. And then marksmen. If we've already got some amount of marksmen, we might as well hire more. I'm gonna take the peasants. I'm just gonna hope that we don't end up using them too much. A spectral dragon. Well, that seems pretty nifty. For what? Gold? I could use some gold. Oh, wait, is this the prison? But I gotta defeat some pit lords? Alright, let's go defeat some pit lords. I have to do it in a week anyway. Might as well get them now, and then I'll get 2 heroes, I guess. Interesting little new design for the prison here. Now I forget, are these guys ranged or melee? I think these guys are ranged, and then yeah, I think that they're like ranged spellcasters. So you don't want your troops clumped up at all. And then I think that immediately you just want to sally forth down the battlefield as quickly as possible. The Pit Lords are the ones that have the Vorpal swords. And so if I'm right, they'll kill one full creature whenever they get the chance. Let's see, is this going to kill one full guy there? Hope so. And then I think that you want to position the Cavaliers far enough away that they can do max damage with their jousting bonus, but also like close enough they can actually reach. So like here I'm like, what? 1, 2, 3 squares away. Yeah, I'm like 3 squares away, so I actually want to go just like here. Something like that. I think I'm in range. Okay. Benediction. If it ain't broke, do not fix it. I'll send the peasants out, but I don't think they're going to do much. I think that the 9 Cavaliers should do tons of damage there. So I'm not going to worry too much about that. Large shield, bash, shield allies. I probably should have had the squires shielding the marksmen. Would that shield from spell damage, or would it just shield from physical damage? It's a bit of a question that I don't know the answer to. Okay, which guy went first? This guy's here at the bottom, but he's about to get hit by the big birds. If I just sit here, I might take some extra damage from my dive bombing griffins, but then maybe this guy can't cast a spell. I don't know how it works. Nope. Something about line of sight. It's not really a thing. But my one griffin survived after these 14 Imperial griffins did a big old thunk. They just thunked them. Pretty sure that's basically English to say they got thunked. 16 of the marksmen goes down. I was thinking about a couple things in that fight. It seemed to work out okay. This guy is going to be just all night. No spells whatsoever as far as I think. So let's just do it like this. Oh boy. Oh no, that's her. Isabel, she's dead. We lost her. Oh, never mind. She's back.
Has never been appreciated as much as today.
Appreciated.
Thank you for delivering me.
It is my duty, lady. Though joy at your rescue is lessened by the news of Beatrice's death.
And of King Cyrus's arrogance. One day he'll pay for that.
Lord Godric, Lady Isabel. Scouts report a small army of demons headed to Dunmoore. No more than a few days' march.
We can fortify the walls and lay in food stocks.
No, that will be Grail. I won't sit here and wait for him. It's payback time for Beatrice and for all
Oh,
of the
it's
Griffin
payback.
Empire.
She's upset.
Our position is stronger if we stay.
Do I get to
We have
choose?
defeated them every time we have taken the field against them. We are rested and prepared, Godric, and it's time that Grail and his minions felt the wrath of Elros.
It's like, lady, just because you used your sword to make an exclamation point on your sentence doesn't mean I'm going to agree with you and follow you into battle. Like, just because you yell, it doesn't mean that I actually am going to agree with you. Hold Dunmoore against enemy attacks when we must survive. So hold on, how about, should Godric stay behind and then Lady Isabel sets off and does cool things? That seems reasonable to me. Let's move everybody over. Yeah. Yeah, let's move everybody over. Do we actually need... I don't know, we're going to see a big army come our way. Like, we could defend, we could try and stay and like meet them along the road. I don't know what'll be best, but I'm going to use my better hero to actually lead the charge against these spectral dragons. Because if Godric could beat them, then you better believe that Isabel can beat them, because she's like big and tough and scary and stuff. Let's do this. Again, I wish I knew what the AoE effect was for the shield's allies. If it's not intuitive, it's not bad. It makes it hard for me to figure out what to do. These guys can move all the way up to here. Tell you what, I'm just gonna dive bomb like this area and hope that they walk right into me. These guys are cruising for a bruising. Let's kill 2 to 3. We killed 2. Ooh, retaliation looked a little bad. Ooh. Hold on, these spectral dragons are like not that tough. Oh, they're not that tough because Isabel is like so strong. Yeah, 15 attack, 19 defense. The reason why this is not a big deal is because my guys are just that freaking cool. So, don't you forget it. Let's do our Divine Guidance. Oh yeah, that's the spell I really like. I forgot about that. The Spectral Dragons, though, I think this is the first time I've seen them. Cursing attack, so these guys are cursed. So they're doing minimum damage. Maybe their max damage, it looks like, has been reduced from 20 to 23. It's not good. Are these guys gonna fly right there? Ah. Smart. Smart guys. Stayed away from my griffins before my griffins fall upon them. Too far away for the swordsmen to get them. Too far away for the peasants. Imperial griffins just did flyby. And then because of the good morale, I think that I get to go here and crush these gentlemen. Spectral dragons were not a problem. 1900 experience. And then all this treasure, including the gold mine. First thing in the morning, let's go pick up the gold mine. Let's make sure that we build, because that was one of the things that we noted that I haven't been doing nearly as well at as I should be. Should be building pretty much every single turn if you can. We're low on resources, 1,000 gold though. Let's get the blacksmith. I'm sure it'll be useful for something. Provide your armies with ballistas. I mean, yeah. That sounds good. Oh, and there's wood right here. I walked right by it. Where is this red Grail? Where are you, dude? Okay, so I don't think that this is... Oh, that is a pile of gold. It's a little bit tough for me to tell in Heroes 5 what is treasure on the map and what is not. I appreciate that there's the top-down view that doesn't have the camera being adjusted all the time, but I still struggle just as like a new player to be able to see exactly what's what and where things are at. Griffin Tower seems pretty obvious. Stables seems pretty obvious. City Hall seems really obvious. Let's get the City Hall. Let's invest in the gold. We just got the gold mine. Let's have so much gold coming in per day. That was 5,000 gold gone, but still it felt worth it. And let's move these forces up into the garrison. It loses me one wandering hero, but I think that in the tutorial it shouldn't really matter if I'm a one hero army or not. 4,000 gold. I don't know. I could go for griffins. I could go for the stables. 2,000 gold. Movement points before I go. Let's do that. And then that'll lead us into the jousting arena a little bit later. And then there's a couple of these marksmen left. We'll purchase them. Stable Master offers to provide our army with horses, increasing our movement for the rest of the week. Spiffing. Wonderful. And then Garden of Crystal Revelation. That should be +1 to our knowledge. It is. And then we could go south through these demons. There's this little like kind of Mirkwood over here. Or we can head up the road in this direction. It's nice that there's so many roads because I don't feel bad about trying to stay on the road. Aha! A sawmill. One of the most important things any commander could look for. Why that is, I don't really know. Is there an auto combat that I can just hit and let it end the battle for me here? Like this works with the battle dive, but it's not my favorite. I guess it goes fast enough. We turned up the speed. It would have been last playthrough or the playthrough before because we realized everything was going just so slow. That actually resolved really, really quickly. So I'm okay with that. It's better than I remembered it being anyway. Okay, looks like there's a sanctuary, so I can take refuge. There's a redwood observatory. That seems pretty useful. Ghosts. I'm afraid no ghosts. Just like the Ghostbusters said. And it's a new week, Week of the Cuckoo, when the cuckoos sing day and night. Did anybody tell the cuckoos that? Like, did they let the cuckoos know that this is your week? Like, if you want to be an a-hole, you totally can. This is the week that you can just sing or dance or do whatever you want to do, and nobody's going to say anything about it. I think that might be what's happened here. I could be wrong. I don't think vulnerability really works on ghosts. Their whole deal is that you occasionally miss them. I'm gonna do the mass haste because it sounds great to me. Let's kill 8 to 26 of these ghosts. We miss completely and lose 1 here. We miss there. All right, kill them all. Hey. You were quick enough to evade the ghosts, or the griffins, but not the big scary cavaliers. Interesting. It's a weakness spell. We've already learned that. What are you? Oh, it's a monolith one-way exit. Oh gosh. I'm getting flashbacks to Heroes of Might and Magic 4. I love Heroes 4, do not get me wrong, but Heroes of Might and Magic 4 had some issues. Oh, it's a Druid Elder. I just saw the deer head, and I just about went crazy. I thought I was getting attacked by deer. Whoops, my bad. But yeah, if there's this opportunity for the enemies to come out and attack you, but you can't go and get them, feels pretty bad, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. I don't want to be too far away from this castle if I'm supposed to defend it. I don't really know what else I should get. I mean, like these patches of crystal and stuff, I think I have buildings that do require that. I think that the jousting arena specifically requires 10 crystal, yeah. Don't ask me why I remember that. Random detail. Like, we did it one time and then I remembered that detail. Of like, oh, for some reason this costs crystal. So I guess that actually I probably should go for the vampires. Again, I just don't want an enemy to pop out here or pop out like over here. I want to be able to defend where I need to defend. That's kind of my big deal. Ah, there he is. Oh no. Wow, you're fast. Can I reach? I can reach, and so I shall. Am I just going to end the game right here? Wow, we are fast. Traveling by cobbled road. We are super fast. And this guy's level 18. 8 attack, 8 attack, and 4 defense. I mean, he's alright. But compared to me, he is a nothing burger. Arc Devils, there's 2 of them. Not worried about them. Pit Fiends, I'm expecting ranged damage out of them. So let's just do our anti-ranged attack against these guys. And 5 Arc Devils. I guess I'm going to have to take some losses here, but we can kill 2. We're just not going to be able to joust as far as I wish I would have been able to. We killed 1, they killed 2 on retaliation. Should I do haste? Endurance? Reducing the enemy's damage? How about we do the Divine Guidance? Maybe we can get our turn back really, really quickly. Whoa! That was not very nice. I think he knew that, though. Griffins are going to deal with you. Let me just kill 1 to 2 of your guys here. We killed 1. Weakness on the Marksman. Maybe the Marksman stack is a way bigger deal than I thought it was. Could be. There's 162 HP here. There's no way I kill you. But there's still enough damage to be done. That was 59 HP onto the Arc Devils. I guess that they can like fly or teleport. Yeah, they can teleport. Let's just step up to here. Griffins did some damage. Whoa, and apparently the Griffins are not the favorites of these guys. What just happened there? Good morale for the Arc Devils, and the Pit Fiend cast Vulnerability. I didn't know that my stack was big enough for that to matter there. We did kill the 2 Arc Devils, so go team! We did it! Yay! And then with 55 HP, we attack for 160, so even my hero is super tough. 3 of these Cavaliers goes down. That feels kind of bad. But did we just win the scenario? Was that it?
I must congratulate you on your prowess. You have something of the warrior queens of old in you.
The Greyhound blood runs true, Godric. But I am angry that the monster Grail escaped. I fear he is collecting more troops and preparing a siege. Perhaps your idea of fortifying the city is best.
Yeah, he stays behind and you go out.
I shall give the commands.
Oh, it burns at my heart to sit and wait. But at least this will split the demon army and ease the pressure on Nikolai.
You are thinking like a true monarch, lady. I am most impressed.
You're doing what I want you to do. I'm very impressed with you. You're treating her like she's a toddler. I admit, I sometimes would use that kind of tactic on my kid. Like, totally I would. Someday I hope my kid sees this and he's like, oh, that's why Dad did that. crazy. And I'm like, yeah, sorry. My bad. I'm just trying to make sure that I helped you respond to life's challenges in a good way. We're getting how much gold a day? 3,200. That's pretty good. I don't think I really need this sulfur. The gems, I think I just want to go back for these vampires. I think that was the original plan. I see no reason really to deviate from that. I think that that's just my best free building materials sort of a deal. I do wonder about this resource silo. For 5,000 gold, I'm still trying to nail down the economy a little bit and figure out the way things should go there, or the way things could go there. Griffin Tower, that's going to be in a little bit. Jousting Arena, let's try and save the wood. It takes ore. We could go for a capital. What if we just waited for another turn or two and get the capital? Yeah, let's just wait a turn or two, get the capital. Maybe we pick up some more wood. That'll help us make some good decisions. Because we're not too far away. Got like 2, 3, 4 more days until the new week. Be nice to not have to worry too much about that. Let's wait on the Griffins, because these guys are melee damage. Let's wait. Let them come to us. We don't have a lot to our name. Our range damage is kind of suspect. But it will work. I'm going to do the mass haste again. I just think mass haste is that good. Let's kill 2 to 3 of these guys. We kill a couple. Retaliation's not that bad. One does get resurrected. Let's see. Kill 1 to 7 of these big ones. This big stack over there, we killed a couple. Vampires, they can get into the ranged damage, so I'm just going to defend for now. Defend for now. Let's kill 9 vampires here. Put a stake through them. Hiya! Van Helsing would be proud. Kill the final stack of vampires there, and then with just a couple more to go, I think Isabel's going to be the one to finish off this one single vampire in combat. And we're going to call that a day. Cool. Yeah, not a problem, and that's okay. 4 crystal, 2 gems, 2 mercury, and 3 of the extra gems. Extra crystal, rather. So now, that might be enough. Jousting Arena, we're just missing the wood. We'll get that tomorrow. We've got day 4, so we got a little bit more time. We can wait. We can get the capital first, and then we'll get the Jousting Arena before the new week. The only question is then, will we have enough gold to give us all the other stuff that we need? Zombies, I don't want to fight this fight. I'm just going to hit here and go, because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to crush these guys. Oof. Oof. I really like when the Griffins are fast enough that they get to complete their dive bombing attack without the enemy even getting to go. I think that's pretty cool. Pretty nifty anyway. This looks like you can go behind it. But there's also a road up here, and there's stuff up in the road. So tell you what, let's get... Did we already see a crystal mine that we passed by? We've got ore, we've got wood, sulfur, gems. I don't see mercury. Is that mercury? I can't really tell what that is. Let's go up the road, and we'll see if there's anything just in this little hollow. There is. Subterranean gate. What are my objectives? Hold Dunmoore against enemy attacks. How many attacks are there coming? That's kind of my question. If there's a certain goal to reach, like we're supposed to hold out for a certain number of days, I kind of want to know how many attacks I need to repeal. There he is. Wait, does he have any troops with him, or is he just solo? Several, few. I don't know. I think we should be able to handle this guy without problems. We just got to make sure that he isn't able to reach from here all the way to there. There's no way, right? I think I can wait one more day before I deal with him. I'll let Sir Godric just get big and beefy. Druids with some crystals and gold and stuff. Yeah, sure. Of course. Of course. But I forget what these guys do. Shooters, casters. That sounds to me like we ought to use our special move. Whoa, 12 died, 13 died. Jeez, lightning bolt is massive. Let's not do that again. Oh my gosh. Who starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Goodness gracious. Let's do some mass haste because you already know. You already know why I'm doing mass haste right now. It's because I want the peasants to get there as quickly as possible. Gonna kill 1 to 4. Probably should have actually killed this other stack because I don't think that the griffins can dive bomb all of them. I think that the shield ability, they could kill all 10 of them, by the way. I don't think that the shield ability actually does reduce the magic damage. Somebody needs to let me know in the comment section so that way I can be a better Heroes 5 player. But we got out of that fight. I think you were always going to lose a big stack of marksmen. It's just the price of doing business, as they say. Obelisk. Hey! There's a puzzle. Part of a puzzle map. Wonderful. I love puzzles. Always have. But I especially love puzzles when it comes down to whether or not Fix Fox is going to be able to save the world or not. We are officially out of gold, but we purchased a couple of extra marksmen just in case. Agriel can walk all the way there. Stop walking. If he starts dimension dooring, I'm gonna be a little bit sad because I can only take so much sadness in one day. You may happen to find special sites called obelisks. Visiting them opens parts of the puzzle map that show you where you can find a unique artifact, the Tear of Asha. Ooh, that's beautiful. I love that. That's wonderful. Huh. Okay, so there's going to be a cobbled road, there's going to be flowers, and there's going to be like some farmy looking fields there. Cobbled road. To see the puzzle map, click on the puzzle map button in the mission objectives window. Right here. But yeah, flowers. I'm looking for flowers and cobbled road. I'm guessing cobbled road, flowers. Am I just the best Heroes of Might and Magic 5 player you ever saw? It's going to be kind of like this diagonal looking fence deal. Yeah, it's like right about here somewhere. Huh, very cool. Well, I'm glad we were successful in finding what we were looking for. Now the next question is, how do we dig, and is it a good idea? A couple of extra movement points from the Fountain of Youth. Very good. And rather than build something today, unless it's a fortification, do we have fortifications? Castle? Is a castle better than troops right now? With this amount of troops? That's not very many. And this guy's coming. Several, few. Tell you what, I am going to build the... Yeah, I'm going to build the castle, I think. Adds 2 arrow towers, fortifies your town's defenses, doubles creatures' base growth. If for no other reason, then it doubles the creature's base growth. I'm going to do it now, because it's about a new week anyway. So, let's see what this guy does. Hopefully I can defend. If I can't defend, then I think I just lose. This one's Daleb. Level 1. Going roar. I think I want to split. Yeah, I think I want to split these troops. Thank you to whoever showed me this, by the way. That I can split these forces like this. It's kind of a big deal. Do these guys have a shield bonus? They do not. But I'm just splitting all my troops so that way nobody is left behind. Ohana means family, and family means nobody's left behind. According to Lilo and Stitch. Okay, so this goes here, this goes here. And then this way, if there's some AoE damaging spell, I shouldn't lose everybody all at once. That seems like a good idea. We're just going to rely on our turrets and stuff. There's 16 devils? Oh no, there's 16 imps, and there's 1 devil. And we killed about 100 HP worth of devil. That's pretty good. Let's just defend. They stole some spell points. I don't think I care. Causes the selected friendly unit to inflict more damage in combat. I think I'm better off just killing a devil. Let's do that. Devil's gone, and now I'm hoping... Whoa! That's scary. Hoping that my big turrets just do tons of damage to the pit fiends and such. The ballista, I think, just obliterated me. Killed 4? Jeez. And bonus fire damage to the griffins? Okay, so I tried to prevent the AoE damage. It didn't really work. Alright. I'm gonna move these troops. I'm gonna separate these troops again. Like, go over here. Let's just prevent the AoE damage, please. Yeah, let's just prevent the AoE damage as much as possible. I don't know if they broke through the gate there. I don't know if I want to find out either. Okay. Think these troops are far enough apart? Let's go to here. Was it really just the ballista that did that? That was nuts. Sir, you are insane. Please don't do that. Yeah, the ballista is incredible. Holy cow. How is your ballista so strong? And there's 11 HP. I'm hoping that we can kill this guy. Looks like no. Defend. Oh, good. Yeah, anything that doesn't actually cause damage, that's a spell that I want you to cast. So keep it up. Keep doing good for me. I'm gonna... I think I can kill... I'm just gonna kill these guys. Maybe I can waste one tower shot here, one here, and then the rest goes over to here. Oh. Wait, but there's 1 and 7? I don't want to spoil this for you guys, but we need to survive. Defend one more time. But that's it, right? Just the 7 imps? We kill 4 here. Oh, there's this. Did we just lose? What? Are you telling me the castle wasn't the play? Are you telling me that the AoE damage wasn't enough? Godric? Sorry, you failed the mission. Damn it, Godric. Okay, so hold on. Would they have been able to take my castle if they only had not imps left? That's my new question. Okay. Well, at least I feel good knowing that there was only one horned demon standing between me and victory. Because at that point, I think I was just going to get too big and too strong, just too powerful. I probably could have traded. Is there an autosave? If there's an autosave, I'm going to use it. Load game. Autosave. Is this the most recent autosave? It's the last one I had. I'm going to go back to that because I think if I trade for literally like one more creature, I think I'm fine. So, no. I think we all know that there was a good opportunity there. I'm going to stick with the castle. But where is my marketplace? Here. Marketplace, yeah, let's swap resources. I don't know, let's get rid of sulfur. I don't think we're going to actually be using a lot of these resources just because, other than the crystal and the gems, I just don't think it's going to be that useful. So sulfur, we're going to trade most of the sulfur. Going to trade most of the wood, half the wood. And with an extra 720 gold, that should give me the opportunity to purchase... How much are you guys? 1250? So expensive. Let's just purchase 8 of these footmen. And then from there on, we should be much better off. Okay, so... Cool, man. And this time I'm going to split the forces, and then I'm going to, once again, try and let my castle just do the damage. So, Griffin goes in the corner this time, just to help me spread my forces out a little bit better. I think I'm going to split the marksman into just like 2 stacks. Yeah, like 2 stacks, and then I'm going to split these guys into multiple stacks. Here, and here, and here. Something tells me that's just going to be better. I could totally be wrong, but I think it'll be better. Hopefully the Griffin gets a chance to go so that they can just move out of the way. Because this ballista is doing some damage. Alright, let's fight this fight again. Godric, don't fail me now. Alright, and this time I'm going to move the Griffin like out of the way so that way they don't do any... They are not part of that big ballista shot. Is there a better thing to do than just attack with Godric? He's going to kill... I mean, he's going to kill this devil apparently. Look at that. One kill. Yeah, go get him, buddy. Oof. Already, though, we're doing better because we got these single stacks. We just needed the single stacks to do some damage for us. Let's kill 2 to 11 of these imps. Let's try and get them out of the way. Whoops, that's not good. Still a little bit left to be done there. AoE damage, yeah, we're just trying to prevent the AoE damage. That's all we're trying to do. Defend, defend, defend. Defend? I think I still defend there. Kill 4, or I can kill 1. Does Godric basically have like a Vorpal sword where he will kill 1 of any creature? If that's the case, then he's doing a bang-up job. Just let him keep on going. They keep running through the wall to attack me. But that's okay, because I can do the same thing, so I don't feel too bad about that. Did I just skip on 7 marksmen or something like that? 1? That's not too bad. Look at this guy. We're gonna stay away from this imp. We're gonna let this other stack of footmen go and kill this guy. Skip. Horn demons are casting their little ability. Because I think that's what they're doing. I think that there's gonna be imps that spawn right there in just a second. Okay, we killed this guy. Oof. Big damage. Defend, defend, defend. Stay alive! Run for your lives! Yeah, 4 imps. They're not doing a ton of damage, but they're definitely annoying. Oh, we did it. Yay! Alright, so really, the defense didn't feel difficult the first time. Like, the idea was right. Just let your castle defenses do the work. That went pretty well, I think. And now, Godric is much tougher, I'd like to think. Colossus and Titans, by the way, it's their week. It's their party, and they'll do whatever they want to, if they want to. 1,000 gold here. Maybe they'll join? I think I've got diplomacy. Diplomacy? Yeah, I've got diplomacy. Maybe these guys will join me. Who knows? In the meantime, though, I don't know, let's get the gem mine because we know we want that. And then we'll go back for the Titans. Shouldn't be too tough of a fight. Just gotta use our special move. You did 221 points of damage? Are you insane? Who told you that that was allowed? 220 points of damage? Jeez. You guys are insane. Okay, well, it's always weird when you don't know what level these creatures are, these druid elders. Because if they're like level 4 creatures versus level 6, like that does matter. Like really that does matter. I'm not going to pick up the sulfur. I don't think that's going to be very useful for us. Man, but that really does matter. I'm going to go back for these Colossus. We saw them join us in the previous scenario. I'd like to see them join us again. I'd love to get Order of Paladins. I'd love to get Griffin Towers and things like that. For now, Mage Guild? I don't think so. Peasant Cabins? It's only 1,500 gold. Sure, do it. Just as long as the enemy can't rush us and surprise us in one turn, I'll be fine. I just need a day to purchase all my troops. Oh no, they wanted to fight. There's 2 of them. Well, what if we wait? Pop you from afar. The most important thing to do here, I think, bear with me. I think that the most important thing to do is just make sure that these guys don't kick me. Because they do like this big kind of heave-ho sort of a kick. And I don't want to deal with that. Is anybody else getting Colossus vibes from X-Men? Like, you know what I'm talking about? Colossus is the big guy that just, I don't know, he's just big and he turns into this guy. Like, seriously, I don't know who is stealing from who at this point, but I'm guessing that it's not Might and Magic that has the rights to be able to just use this sort of model. Oof. They kicked you guys in the chest, but then you smacked them right back. Good job. Very proud of you, my dear squires. Okay, well, I hoped that they would join. They did not. Level 2 spell. I don't think that that's all that useful. I want to get into here. This just looks exciting. And maybe one more Obelisk. I mean, maybe that's going to be enough to do it for us. Let's give it a shot. Meanwhile, is there anything else to build at home? I think I'm just waiting for stuff. Yeah, I'm just waiting for stuff to be available still. Okay, that's good. Glad I checked, though. I finally figured out that green means I can build it. And then there's other stuff that indicates I can't build it. Yeah. It's very important to be able to read. That's all you gotta do, just read. If I could go back in time and tell myself one thing to do better, it would just be encouragement to keep on reading. It was probably the number one thing that helped me. Number two thing that helped me, typing class. Like, it sounds crazy, but we just straight up had a class that taught you how to type in the 7th and the 8th grade. And I type so often. I've got coworkers that it takes them a day to write a report just because they're typing 2 letters at a time. Nope, not me. I'm not super proficient. I'm like 150, 160 words per minute. I think that that's good. I feel like that's good. The errors kind of catch up to me sometimes, but if I'm just looking to bang out a nice piece of something, I can do that. It's not that big of a deal. 148 damage, or what is our best damaging spell here? 88. No, we're best off just attacking you. 4 more of these guys goes down. I don't want to lose any of these creatures, and I feel like I will if I'm not careful. Let's just let them get one step closer. 1 more there. Let's go to here. Kill 3 out of 2 to 6. I don't know what the griffins are wearing, but it does not look very comfortable. Not comfortable at all. Kind of reminds me of like a metal hood that a falconer would use. But I don't know why you'd want to do that to your griffins. I think that you'd want them to be awake and alert as much as possible. Kill 3 there. Kill a couple here. Squires are just going to bop them, and that's going to put this fight in the dirt. No losses. Maybe it took a little bit more time than it should have. Okay, this is an alchemist lab. Aha! This is what we wanted, right? Druids? I thought that the druids just like really hurt us really badly, didn't they? Am I crazy? But it says that the danger is very low. I want to pick this up, so let's go fight these guys and then we'll figure it out from there. Peasants are going to separate. I guess that's not many. Shooters, casters. Let's do our surprise attack. Let's get to this position. Yeah, marksmen are just eating damage. Feels really bad. I can kill 3. I can kill a couple. Or I can do the mass haste. Let's do the mass haste. Whoa! Did not realize that you were going to kill a whole cavalier. Hold on, and this was supposed to be an easy fight? I'm very confused. Maybe the danger is very low in the sense that, like, it's not likely that you're going to lose, but you're still going to take some beatings. That's got to be what it is, right? Yeah, you just killed all my griffins. How is this supposed to be an easy fight? We just lost the bulk of all of our troops. I'm so confused. Peasants now die. Most of them anyway. We kill 3. Kill a couple more. But even 3 of these druids, I mean, they're just not very defensively oriented, but boy, do they put out a bunch of damage. Yeah, look at that. A whole stack of your marksmen and your... Man, all these guys. Huh. Well, at least we got what we needed. What are you? A Rakshasa Raja. Rakshasa Raja. Dragonbone Greaves, +3 to spell power, and then initiative for non-flying units. Cool. I think you're too tough. I don't want to deal with you. These skeleton archers, apparently it's still low. I don't know, though. I've just got squires. That's like all I have. Just squires. Nobody else. We'll tell you what. We came over here for the obelisk. Let's go get it. And separate troops like so. Oof. We've already talked about the haste being pretty useful, I think. And then we just gotta go get them. Yeah, but we're only killing 3 to 5. I'm so confused. Maybe the damage modifier is weird because my hero is just so strong that the AI doesn't recognize, like, oh, Fix Fox, you actually are strong, but your troops, you don't have enough troops to actually do anything. I can see that being a real thing. Okay, we're here, we're here. It looks like we are going to get the good morale. We're going to get to go again in just a moment or two. It's going to be one of these stacks. It looks like this stack and then this stack are going to get to go. I guess we just attack like this. Squires are so tough, though. That's the thing. With my big stack of squires, they're very, very meaty, it looks like. Very difficult for the skeletons at half damage to do much. Okay, that makes me feel better, I suppose. Yeah, I just wasn't sure why this was supposed to be an easy fight. Oh, and we can kill like a whole swath of skeletons there. I'm just gonna hit auto combat at this point. It'll save my finger from having to get clicked so many times. 14 of the skeletons goes down. 23 go down in retaliation. There's 30 skeletons left. We kill 4 with the range damage from the monks. And Isabel's won the combat. Not too bad. Imagine having 200 troops and you get obliterated with only 5 enemy losses. That's like a Spartan-like effort, which is not to be expected. Just because the Spartans did it doesn't mean everybody else can. So yeah, +3 knowledge and increases the initiative of all war machines. We've got the blacksmith, so we can actually pick up some war machines in a moment or two. Anyway, we're out of movement points. Let's see if there's any purchases. Looks like we can upgrade our griffins. Is that going to keep us away from the paladins? I think it... Do we have crystal coming in a day? 1 a day. So I can get the griffin tower upgraded now, or I can just get the upgrade, or I can get the tower. And then by the time that I get the crystal anyway, then I'll be able to upgrade the paladins. Very nice. Red player's been gone for a while. Are they going to come back? I'm a little scared. Yeah, I already know where this is. I need to know where the X is because I don't feel comfortable. That's a lot of different places to dig. Like, I can assume it's kind of in the middle there, but I definitely want one more obelisk. I don't know where it's at. We're going to have to go exploring to find that. Alrighty, but in the meantime, whoop, pause, stop! I think that there's some troops here I can purchase. Yes. Yes. Is there a caravan system to get the creatures from here to back home, though? That's a question I don't have an answer to. Interested to find out, though. There he is. Oh, no. but he's just on like a breakneck pace for the castle. 9, 37, 19, 15, 3. Oh, this guy is not too tough. Yeah, we can definitely deal with this guy. In fact, I think we can deal with this guy so well. Let's actually see if we can meet up. Yeah, we're going to be able to meet up. So let's just purchase everybody. Well, let's wait. Let's build here. We need one more crystal. No, we need more than that. Let's purchase all the conscripts. All the marksmen. All the footmen. I think that we've seen that the cost to upgrade units is just the difference. In Heroes 2, for example, it's double the difference. That's the cost to upgrade from base to advanced. And if that's the case, then you usually want to make some very choicey moves, depending on how close you are to being able to upgrade the troops, whether or not you hire them before they're upgraded. But here, I'm guessing that that's just not too big of an issue. I guess. Peasants can stay here, conscripts, footmen. Cool, it's a good looking army. With the artifact, I think I definitely want the first aid tent there. Godric, your job is done. Go back home. You silly man. Yeah, and this should be an easy fight. Just based off these few troops that are remaining here. Let's go. Corners. Conscripts. Footmen here and here. Let's go. Alright, it looks like it's going to be just 3 of the nightmares. Yeah, that's not a problem. No ranged damage, funny enough. This guy's a level 17 hero, though. 13 attack, 0 defense. That's kind of interesting. Huh. Yeah, that's really interesting. Looks like I have a choice. I can either go attack, or they can attack me. Or I can move out of the way. They could still attack me, it looks like. Ah, not the nightmares, though. I'll accept the damage from the Cerberus. Oh, never mind. They can still attack. Whatever. Whatever. We can kill 2 here. We can kill a couple. Let's just do the full damage. And then we can do the best with our cavalries. 125 spell points. Might as well cast that mass haste. After all, it's just so good. I guess that the question now, though, is does mass haste actually do what I think it does? And I don't know the answer to that. I really do not. I assume it makes me faster on the battlefield. I don't believe it just makes my initiative go up. I think that initiative and speed are 2 separate things, and I believe that haste should just increase your speed. That just makes sense to me. I don't know. What do I look like? A chemist? That was a high level joke. Maybe not. I don't know. What? This was it?
The demon reinforcements are a concern, lady. I fear that the next assault will be our last.
Oh, this is the last one. Okay.
What can we do, Godric?
What can we do?
There was a relic near Dunmoore from the War of the Bitter Ashes, the Tear of Asha. A gift from Elrath himself to King Brian Falcon of the Old Empire. If we could find it, our armies would be unstoppable.
Beatrice once told me of it, but it has been lost these 400 years.
Its secret was left with the Unicorn Duchy, my lady. With my family. There is a series of obelisks that will lead us to it.
Lost artifacts of legendary kings. We grasp at straws, Godric.
We grasp at survival, Lady Isabel. But, to be practical, I should go to seek help from Nikolai as well.
Very well, Godric.
He's so sad.
With the demons attacking us, Nikolai should be able to move quickly. May the light of Elrath guide you. But first, tell me how to find those obelisks.
Oh, there's one right there? That's the one I need. Like, I need just one more. New objective. Set up tiers of Asha in Dunmoore. I mean, I'm super close. So we've gotten this one. It's already done. We've already gotten this one. I'm glad I did that. Oh no, is it in the underground? I mean, it's like right here somewhere. I'm hoping it's over here. I'm just gonna go back to my castle. I've got not enough gold. Kind of just want to trade. I don't know. What's the likelihood I get angels? Probably pretty low. Let's trade the gems for the gold necessary to get a new hero at the tavern. Dougal. Or Ihahuhaha. Let's get Dougal. Why is it 3K? I thought it was 2,500. My bad. I'm sorry. I will go back and I will try and purchase this in a moment. Please. Don't wait up. Okay. There? Is that enough? Good. Yeah, so this should be enough. If I come back here and it's 3,500, I'll know that I've been had. We're going to purchase this guy. Stable Masters. Good, good. He's going to leave, yeah, everybody but one. Because you don't need much. You just have to go as fast as you can, sir. Whoa, we ran right by the Colossus. I didn't know we could do that. Did we just sneak by them, or did they let us go because we weren't worth the effort? That's a good question. Okay, but this gives us time to head south to see if the Obelisk is over here. And so now we're doing two things at once. We still have our Godric player near the castle. Not bad. We've got Isabel going south. Okay, you go, girl. And then we've got Dougal heading to the underground. And hopefully we can find what we're looking for. Stables, that's good. We've wanted that. Dragon Eye Ring, Cavaliers. If you ain't going to join me, I don't want to hear about it. And then more of this Colossus. Those gigantic nerds. Monolith one-way exit. Grok the Demon Lord. That guy's looking kind of tough. I mean, clearly we're just as tough or tougher. Jins. Okay. Let's see if Dougal can get to the underground before I make my next decision. It looks like he cannot. Okay. Well, I suppose I can attack this guy. Maybe that'll prevent me from getting attacked later. I wonder if I have to go into their territory in order to get the final Obelisk. Let's hope not. Not a bunch of troops. Still, more than I want to deal with. Let's just wait on the... Yeah, let's just wait on the Griffins. They steal some spell points. Don't care. I can cast my haste. And I can do full damage here to these imps, so I might as well, I think. It just seems good to me. I'll kill one demon. Finish off most of the rest of these imps. And now, I think I'm going to take a big AoE damage in just a second from these creatures. So let's get the conscripts out of the way before something bad happens. And the swordmen. Squires, excuse me. They're not swordsmen, they are squires. We can kill one, maybe? We got close. In fact, we got so close. Oof. I think that Isabel is just going to finish him off. Let's have her do that. And if this was the threat, then... I mean, if that was the final army, then we're good. Boots of the Swift Journey? Oh, we took an artifact from the guy. Cool. Increases heroes' movement points over land. I could absolutely use that. Maybe to go over here. I mean, this is kind of like the bottom of the map, though. Hope I don't have to attack these guys. Okay, new day. And this is like the final, this is like the day 7. So before we do anything else, let's make sure there's no purchases. Aha! I don't know why I said that. It wasn't that big of a deal. Order the Paladins, sure, why not? Big, beefy brutes. In the underground, will we find what we're looking for? Campfire, assassins. Oh, we're definitely not dealing with them. Danger, no chance. Hello? Can anyone hear me? I mean, there's somebody up here. I'm gonna go in this direction just in case this is where my... Aha! Obelisk is. Perfect. Mission accomplished. Well done, folks. Because I really think that there's only one more obelisk to find. This fight shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's just hit auto combat. Yeah, but I feel great about that. Being able to find this third obelisk, because I think that that is going to be like the final thing. And then maybe I can just turtle up. I don't know. It sounds like I actually don't need to go out and defeat anybody. It sounds like I can just stay put. And there she is, boys and girls. There she is. Trident to the Titans. I don't think I need lightning-based spells. I don't think I really need the treasure. I think I just go back and find this thing. And hope that no enemies pop out. There are these undergrounds, but who cares about those? Until my win condition changes, hold Dunmoore against enemy attacks, set up the Tear of Asha. Until that changes, I'm not going to worry about it. Week of the Dragon. Double growth for shadow dragons and black dragons. That is super cool. Love that. Alright, with our boots and this speed here, I think we just head back. We're gonna have Dougal continue to go downstairs. Jeez, look at these big guys. And then we're also probably gonna see if we can get... What's his name? Ector? Gareth? Garethos? Gillibon? Fifi? Yeah, we're gonna get Fifi here. Godric. We're gonna get Godric to leave the troops, but go and find the digging spot. One more time. It's like 2 spaces below this weird little plant. Oh, below that? So like right here? This feels difficult to try and figure out. There's a bright plant there and then like some littler plants there. I think that the bright plant, yeah, that's basically where that is. I think that this is basically it. Pretty much. I think it probably takes a full day to dig. If I had to guess anyway. Okay, let's just wait and see if we can dig in just a moment or two. Now, how do I dig? Don't dismiss. Where is my dig? There we go. Dig for the tier. Takes a whole day. Do you want to dig? Of course I do. It's somewhere to the north. That's really nice. So that way, if you're just a little bit off, you can figure it out. That's so cool. I really like that change. Because in the past, if you are looking for it, you get no indication. Maybe you only get an indication if you run into something that'll, like you already know where it's at. Maybe the indication only comes at that point, which I don't actually hate. I'm okay with that for sure. Okay. Do you want to dig? Yes, I do. The cries of the first dragon echo in your ears. After spending many hours digging here, your hero has uncovered the Tear of Asha. I'm going to trade to Godric, if I can find it. Yep. Tears of Asha. Take it back to the city of your choice. The populace will glorify you with fantastic structure that will provide numerous bonuses. Well, anybody can do that. Right now it's going to be Godric. Godric, you can be the hero if you so desire. Do you want to set up the Tear of Asha in this town? I hope that something really cool and shiny happens. Oh, that's pretty cool and shiny. Is that it? Elrath's Sentinel. It increases creature growth by 50%, provides Empire with an extra 5k gold, boosts luck of all of our heroes. Need the Tear of Asha. Cool. Alrighty. Well, I feel very accomplished. This was not easy, but it was well worth it.
Glory to King Brian Falcon. The light of Elrath shines upon this city.
Did the demons see that from space? Why did Isabel get to level up? She didn't do anything. Okay. All right. I'm going to go with the Expert Enlightenment. That's felt pretty good to get those bonus stats. Tactics? I like tactics. No, Advanced War Machines. We've seen that those can be pretty cool. All right, hold Dunmoore. My heroes have to survive. All right, Godric, you're just going to leave for now. Is this prison empty? It's got to be, right? Okay. +2 attack. This is a weird place for an arena, but I'm for it. These guys are guarding something, but I don't know what. Just a passageway behind them? Okay. Keep your secrets, then. I will go in this direction. Keep your secrets. I will go away, then. Okay. Let's see. We just built today because I think that the tier of Shaw counts as the build. We go from 17k gold up to 28k. Yeah, that 5k is really helping out a lot, actually. Okay, we may end up trading for other stuff. Let's see, like, what's it going to take in order to get angels? I think that there's like a detailed list. Switch to full view. Yeah, there we go. Altar of Light. Oh, I got to get the Mage Guild in order to go up that direction. My bad. Should have done that a while ago. Whoops. You've got special things to help you out. You might as well use them. Oh, there's a little passageway over here I didn't notice. Cool, a crypt. We're not going to go there. That just seems like a bad idea. And I don't know. Folks, I feel like the AI is not going to tell me I need to go out and defeat my enemies, but I think that that's the implication. Truly, I think that the implication is that I'm going to have to go out there and visit that at some point. Go take the enemy's castle or whatever. Anyway, so for that, let's upgrade troops where we can, like right here. Upgrade. Upgrade. Good. Who else can upgrade? Upgrade? Nope, not yet. Okay, we're just gonna purchase these gentlemen. And then soon, very soon, we'll work to improve everybody else. Okay. And then we'll set off, and then hopefully by the time that we get attacked again from somewhere, we'll have angels, and the angels will help things go much better. I don't think I need to go underground. I'm just going to move off in this direction. We've learned some new spells, stone spikes, and like a slow-looking sort of spell, which feels good. I want to upgrade this guy so I'm just a tiny bit faster. Maybe I can catch Isabel, like right about here or so. Hero chaining in Heroes 2 and 3, it's pretty easy for me. It makes sense. It's, I don't know. I say it's intuitive, but really I've just got like a lot of time in the game. But here, not so intuitive. Doesn't feel that easy for me. That kind of hurts. I wish it was a little bit more intuitive, because then, like, I would know how far Godric can go. Yeah, we still had a fourth of his movement points left, and I didn't even do anything with it. So, that feels kind of bad. Ah, never mind. We're fine. We're in a good spot. We're going to ignore these scary-looking winged dragons. Oh, we probably could... I don't know. We could probably get some nice artifacts from the little tinker. I'm going to choose not to. This guy is probably getting real sick and tired of being underground. If you've ever gone caving and spent any amount of time in a cave or anything, I think that you'll agree with me that spending like a day or two underground is one of the worst things that you can do. It's not pleasant. It's not fun. Being underground for a little bit of time, that's cool. But I would not want to be underground for any longer than it was absolutely necessary. Because it just feels like you would lose track of your days. All of a sudden, your circadian rhythm would be gone because you have no feedback about, you know, oh, is it daytime? Should I be sleeping? Should I be awake? Yeah, so this poor guy under here, Dougal, he's probably just hating life right now. There's a gold mine here. Man, we are moving far. It looks like we're probably coming up onto a castle area. Kind of hoping anyway. Marletto Tower. Again, what's that doing down here? Hydras are guarding a treasure chest. Some Colossus. They wandered down here. Oh, and Shadow Dragons. Uh-oh. Whoops. Sir, you have no chance. Did you not recall that you have no chance? Mercy! Flee! Okay. Well, he ran, but he ran very nobly, screaming the entire way through his little passageway he had found himself in. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, look at this guy. Where are you guys coming from? Hero here? Marbus? Is he... How do I get there? Do you gotta go all the way around, or is there a little spot here? Aha, there's a spot there I didn't even notice. Well, let's kill 2 heroes in a row then. This shouldn't be that hard because we are just so tough. Yeah, not even a problem. We lose some spell points, that's gonna be about it. I don't know who this hero is. I don't think I really care. I think I'm just gonna kill his forces and carry on. Take your tent and leave. But yeah, I'm gonna kill this guy so that way he can't get behind me. And already I'm going much faster in this playthrough than I have in other playthroughs. And I got no regrets about that. Yeah, level 1 guy with a couple of these. This isn't even worth my time. Okay, that's not true. It's absolutely worth my time. I think I just know how this fight's gonna go. With no losses is my hope. 1 marksman. 1 marksman. I could go underground here. Let's just take this military outpost. Do you want to fight the guards? Yep. I just don't want them to get these additional forces. Let's just slow them down. A couple of the pit lords, 1 of the demons, nightmares, succubus. Even with the retaliation, I still like that choice there. Jeez, she is so strong. The lady with the sword, just Isabel goes right by him and just cuts through devils like butter. It's kind of scary. Does her husband know that she's an absolute maniac? Hope so. I wonder if there's a castle here. I don't know. It's got to be along the main road. If there's another enemy that kind of comes up in this direction, I'm sure that we're going to find out pretty quickly. All right, can we get the angels? No, we are out of ore. Darn, we tried. We'll wait another day. Whoops. We'll wait another week, rather, because I think that that's going to be the beginning of a new week. This is Week of the Deer. The week of Ashan's biggest hunting contest. Cool. And I noticed something on my adventure map here. It's a little strange. Ah. Oh. Monolith one-way exit. This guy is heading our direction. So thankfully it's a new week. I think we just purchase everybody. Like literally just purchase all. Buy all creatures. We got the gold for it. Like we're good for it. And I think that they're going to attack us no matter what. I think that they're just programmed to run it down mid. So we will let them. Hey man, I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, but if you choose to attack me, what the heck? He's just sitting there ominously. If he wants to attack me, he sure can. Gold mine captured. And take me to your leader. Some to the south. Let's take 2 steps this way. Garrison. Red Garrison? That's a big force. I think we can win, though. Do I want to, though? That's really my question. Let's take the ore pit here. There's another garrison here. Whoa! Not going through that garrison. No. No chance. This one? Yeah, we could totally go through it. That other one? No way. But it just says hold out. It doesn't actually say to conquer anybody. I don't know. Feels odd. Is there anything I might have missed? That's my new question. Is there something I missed? Nightmares are in a kind of a weird spot. Looks like we can kill most of them. Let's do so. Time for our super awesome dive bomb attack. One more nightmare goes down. Okay, I've got to double check now. Mass haste just makes you go more frequently in battle. Okay. Which is still good, but it doesn't have the effect that I was hoping for. Fewer actions in combat. I mean, yeah. Really, it's just the divine guidance. That increases your turn order by a lot. Let's hope that we can get the... Yeah, buddy. Let's get these paladins up to full bore. Cool, cool. Bit of a shame that we can't heal. I guess we could heal the paladins themselves, but what's the point? Don't want to take the retaliation there. Just letting my troops do their damage. Being all big and scary and stuff. I'm gonna kill as many of these succubuses as I can. I'll get the jousting bonus and I'll prevent them from doing much, hopefully. Here. Oh yeah, the dive bomb. I forgot I did that with the griffins. Oh, good job me. Way to go. Conscripts are getting in there. Anytime the conscripts are doing damage, you know that things are going well for you. Right? Right. We can kill 1 to 2 of these pit lords. Let's give it a shot. I know the Vorpal sword is a problem, but what else can I do? I can kill individual stacks. Is there a better spell, though? 48 damage there, vulnerability, slow. Mass endurance increases defense strength. Spell power determines the effect, the duration. I think that we're just going to kill. Here. Oof. It's a good thing we got a lot of conscripts. Ha! Joke's on you. Conscripts don't care if you kill one of them. They just don't care. 23 HP. Let's kill one of these pit lords. Finally got out of that. Yeah, I don't know if I was supposed to go this way, but we did it. I guess maybe I'm just making this harder on myself than I had to. Either way, so long as I don't lose my main home castle, which I don't think I will, then it should be fine. We've already completed all of our objectives as far as trying to get through the early game. We got the Obelisk with the big fancy digging thing that we found with the Tears of Ashan. So there's not really a whole lot else that we have to do, but anytime you see these losses, you're like, ouch, that looks bad. And then what's behind here? Just dragons? Is there anything else? Gonna leave these guys. There's nothing even here. Okay, so I can't actually defeat my enemies because they're back here. Throng, swarms, zounds, legion, swarms, yeah, no, okay. Alrighty, that's fine. I will just trudge back slowly home. I'll be very sad. We needed, I think, a little bit more ore. Was it 15 ore? Yeah, 15 ore to get our angels. Just gotta get them this week. But yeah, if Red's just sitting there, maybe Red doesn't want to attack. Maybe it's the last guy that's going to attack, but he knows he can't beat me, so he's just kind of staying put. That's what I would do if I was the AI. I'd say, hey, no, man, I don't want to do that. Which is exactly the reason why I would not be a good actual battle time sort of soldier, because I would just think too much. One of my all-time favorite episodes of Malcolm in the Middle, which is a American sitcom about a family, and the middle child, Malcolm, is a genius sort of a deal, and then he's got a younger brother that's kind of interesting. He's got a older brother that's a doofus, and a very much older brother who's in military school. And the doofus brother, who's a little bit older, ends up going to and joining the army at some point. And when he does, his commander at first has a really tough time with him because he says, you know, do what you're supposed to do and yada, yada, yada. Okay, no problems. Except the guy doesn't get it. Reese does not get it. And it's not until he turns off his brain, figuratively and literally, that he finally becomes a good soldier. I always thought that was very funny. He's like, Private, how'd you make your bed so well? I just did it the way you told me to. Just don't think. Just do it the way you're supposed to. Yeah, I would struggle with that. Okay. I don't know what else to do. Is there anything underground that we have to go get? What if I just sit here for another day? This looks like a hero that I've never seen before, because it's like a straight up elephant. I don't know what you are, but you're weirding me out. Yeah, it's a wizard. So wizards apparently ride elephants. Don't know how I feel about that. I'm sure it's fine. It's just kind of strange, that's all. We are getting gems. We are getting ore. We could trade for the 3 sulfur if we wanted to. Just like this. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, not that much. And then we'll upgrade our monastery. These guys, these inquisitors, are all of a sudden much cooler. They're caster. Okay, so now they've got some good spells. Because before I didn't think I had any spells I could really cast with them. No melee penalty. Yeah, but they're not like a cart. They're a shooter. So now they're a caster. They're much better. Cool. All right, love that. And now, as I'm combining these forces, I'd love to upgrade somebody. I'd love to upgrade these footmen. But we will see how easily I can do this. Because I still need to purchase another building. I mean, they're fine the way they are. Yeah, they're fine. Just go kill this guy and then see where this takes us. Because I really feel like I've got to be close to the point where there's nothing else to do. Unless I go underground, really. Let's go here and here. Yeah, these forces are not tough. After I defeated one of your garrisons, nothing else you can throw at me is very scary. Isabel wins! Is that it? Was that the final hero? That was.
Reinforcements are a concern, lady. I am glad we decided to hold out here.
Can we hold them off, Godric?
I do not know. I begin to worry. With their army besieging Dunmoore, though, I doubt that Nikolai is hard-pressed. I think it is time to turn the tables and ask him to help us.
I don't know.
Above all else, my lady, we must keep the future queen of the Griffin Empire out of their hands. I shall undertake this mission personally.
No, Godric,
Very
no.
well, Godric. With the demons attacking us, Nikolai should be able to move quickly. May the light of Elrath guide you.
Oh, there's a new objective. Can I go through here now? It's still legions. I'm not going through there. I refuse. Send Godric to Nikolai and then continue to hold Dunmoore. All right. Godric, you're taking a walk. In fact, I'm going to give you the angels. No, I want to keep the angels for myself. All right, tell you what, you can take the angels. Like, go and feel special wherever Nikolai is. Here? Where is Nikolai? Isabel and Godric have found themselves trapped within Dunmoore. The only aid they can rely upon is King Nikolai and his army, who fight the demons nearby. The Queen decides to send Godric to Nikolai, asking for help. He must go by the road through the demon lands and remote garrison. Yeah, so like not this way. Like that's got to be it. Just send him in that way with the angels and he should be fine. Go, baby, go, baby, go. As fast as the wind will carry you. All of our hopes and dreams lie with you, my friend. Maybe go slap that elephant on the rear and tell him to mosey on. Who's this guy? I do need to check who this hero is. Oh, he's a nobody. For a second I was worried that maybe an enemy would be trying to now stop. Maybe the AI would shift their attention from Dunmoore and they would shift their attention over to just trying to stop Godric from escaping. That would be a big ask, I think, from the AI to switch its target system midway through. I don't know what the map editor looks like for Heroes of Might and Magic 5, but that feels like that would be a bit of an ask. I could be wrong, though. Suffice to say that I'm not too concerned that I'm going to run into major issues as Godric goes in this direction, unless something unforeseen, completely and utterly unforeseen happens. All right, let's let these angels do some work. Why are you so slow? You can only go that far across the battlefield? You're crazy. You're crazy, man. If this ballista killed one angel, I would go nuts. 18 points of damage from this Javier. Why are you doing this? Benediction, very effective. And the angels do survive. And the wizard will depart in peace, question mark. Basic luck, I like luck. Luck is good. Double damage, always a good time. I don't know if... I assume that luck works the same way here that it does in other Heroes games, where it simply gives you max damage and then doubles it. But I could be wrong. That max damage and then doubling it, by the way, that's actually kind of a big deal. Because I know that hero ranges are a thing here in Heroes 5. So... I just realized I heard some music. Interesting. This music, I thought that this music was from Olden Era because I borrowed it from somewhere for the video I did on Heroes Olden Era, the upcoming game. Turns out I was very much wrong. It's just a bit of a surprise because I liked the music. I totally thought it was like new music from the upcoming game. So I used it in the video and I think I even said it was like that. So, strange. Okay, Godric, I think you've made it. Good job. Well done.
Well done, Godric.
Well done.
Now it is up to me to hold out until Nikolai arrives. Hurry, my love.
Okay, now what? Hold Dunmoore. I've got one more enemy attack I need to deal with, huh? Alright, so Godric's gone. Best of luck. So now I'm just gonna wait. Is this the guy? Is this the guy? Is this the guy? Teal player? Who's Teal? Oh, there's Godric. Or no, that's gotta be Nikolai. That's gotta be the guy.
He has made it!
Yeah!
Was there ever a king so regal, a warrior so strong?
Girl, you are fangirling.
I'm coming, Nikolai. We shall be reunited on the field of battle, though all the infernal hordes of Sheog lie between us.
Oh, it's pronounced Sheo. Oh, my bad. Sheo. I like that. That's a good name. Get a message to Nikolai. How do you want me to do that? Okay, Agriel wants to prevent Nikolai from taking Dunmoore and rushes to attack. The way for Isabel is free now, and her new aim is to get in time on the place of battle between Agriel and Nikolai. Alrighty. I think that just means I purchase everybody. And I'm actually going to pay to upgrade this as well. Upgrade, my gentleman. Here, and here, and here, and go. Alright, so, but I'm just so confused because I gotta go to the place of battle between them? Like, I gotta go to here? What? Alright, so I'm gonna just set off? Were they expecting me to beat the garrison and then just end up in that spot? Did I ruin the game because I played out of order? Like, is the king about to die? Not there. Uh-oh. Yeah, look at that guy. Get him. Oof. Nice. Very nice. Okay, he used the light of a loon. Oh, Agriel. Oh.
Come, demon lord! By the soul of my father, I'll send you back to be cleansed in your fires!
Could you imagine if he just blew up?
Young king.
Who? What are you?
Oh, he did blow up.
Well, things just got simpler. And a lot more complicated.
Did you not think of that before you killed him? Ah, it's simpler and more complicated. Well, did you want it simpler or did you want it more complicated? Either way, it's fine. Godric. Godric.
Rest, I have called for it.
He's still alive?
Too late. I am beyond healers. Beyond even the mercy of the archangels. No ordinary blade did this.
Are you sure?
I can feel something. Demon magic. Poison.
Nikolai! Nikolai!
Isabel. Isabel. Oh!
Lady Isabel, no, please. You do not want to see him, to remember him this way.
Oh, my love! What has he done to you? I came to save you. I failed.
Not you, my love. Not you. Me. My kingdom. No heir to the throne. All is lost.
All is lost?
The Empire is saved, my king. For this you will be remembered, as your father was.
The kingdom. Godric, swear to me.
Anything, my king.
Queen Isabel. She will rule in my stead. Guard her. Protect her.
But she was not crowned, she...
Swear it.
I swear it, my king.
Nikolai!
Isabel. May Elrath guide you. Guide us all.
The Father, now the Son. By the light of Elrath, who shall I be forced to come to live next?
Your light, your Elrath. Where was he when Nikolai was killed, when Beatrice was murdered?
Lady Isabel,
Queen Isabel.
Lady,
Queen Isabel.
Queen Isabel. Please do not.
Elrath, if you've never listened before, listen now. By the blood of my love, of my family, I swear vengeance on all demon kind. Their sovereign, their kin, and the beast Agriel who did this today.
Yep, she's definitely going to have an Arthas sort of plot point now. You can tell she's already turning evil. She's going to go to Northrend. She's going to kill her best friend. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. She's gonna turn into a Death Knight and raise everybody, and then just the lands are gonna die. It's gonna be very, very sad, I'm sure. Queen Elizabeth, so sad. But we did it. 2 months, 2 weeks, 7 days. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. We only lost one battle because the idiot went downstairs and ended up killing himself on some demons. I was very sad. Whoops. But, oh, that was it. That was the final scenario in the Queen. So we defeated it finally on normal difficulty. That's good. Apparently 279 days is not the worst you've ever seen. Good to know. And folks, with that being said, we have now completed the Haven campaign here. The Queen. She is no longer Lady Isabel. She's a queen. All women are queens. If she breathes... Never mind. If you know, you know. Folks, there's going to be a new campaign. It looks like next time we're going to go into the cultist, where a demon must decide. So I hear cultists and I think of the undead, but apparently this is going to be the Inferno type campaign. Necromancers, warlocks, all this. This is all going to come down later. But for now, we're going to wait for another day. The pleasure is mine. I always appreciate getting the time to spend here in Heroes of Might and Magic. In Heroes of Might and Magic 5, it's always a really nice time. Folks, I'm looking forward to the next one. Until then, look after you, look after your friends, look after your family, take very good care, because if you don't, who will? My name is Fix Fox, and until I see you again, take good care. I am out. Peace.